Hello and welcome to realityfuturestrading.com. This is Ray Burke here, and in today's video I am going to be covering some basics on maybe how you can develop your own strategy. What I'm going to do is basically just kind of concoct a basic strategy. There are some folks out there that maybe they're just getting started in day trading and they're looking to create their own strategy. So hopefully this video will give you some ideas as to maybe how to create your own strategy and your own set of rules. Real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of dig into my indicators here, and I'm a real big fan of moving averages. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm actually going to use our ultimate moving average, and I'm just going to use a pair of those. So for my first moving average, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to choose my favorite, the RMA, and I'm going to use, say, a 10 RMA there on that one. And then for this RMA, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a 20 period RMA. Now I'm going to want to denote which one is which. So for the 20 period RMA, I'm going to use a dashed line. That way I can tell the two apart. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add an oscillator. And one oscillator that I really like to use is actually part of the Bollinger Band suite. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. And I'm just kind of arbitrarily adding these things to give you an idea of really where to get started as far as creating a strategy. Okay, at this point in the video, what I'd like to talk about is really what is a strategy. A strategy is a set of rules that you create and a set of parameters that once all the rules and parameters are met, then you take the trade. Let's go ahead and let's see what we can do with what I've added right here. Now I've got a couple of simple RMA moving averages, which is just a real smooth moving average. And I've also got my oscillator down here at the bottom. As I said, what we need to do is we need to create a set of rules. Let's just cover a long trade for this video. We can see that the oscillator is moving up. We're going to notice that anytime the oscillator is moving up, price tends to move up with it. That being said, let's go ahead and I'm going to create just this simple strategy. First rule is going to be that price needs to cross above my 20 RMA, which is my dashed line, in order to look for longs. Ideally, I also want to have my 10 RMA crossed above the 20 RMA as well. And I'm going to add another rule that my oscillator here, part of the Bollinger Band suite, needs to be above 0 in order to take a long trade. So we've established those things in order to take or look for a long trade. What I like to do is I like to wait for a pullback of my mean Renko bar where price pulls back somewhere pretty close to the 10 RMA, and then upon close of the bar moving away from the 10 RMA, provided my oscillators are still lining up, which they are, I'll go ahead and I will go long and take the trade. What I'm trying to do here is just give you an idea of how easy it is to create a simple strategy with just a few day trading indicators. So in this case, I'm using, of course, my mean Renko bar, a simple set of moving averages, and I am using my Bollinger Band suite. And just using these few things and creating a few simple rules, I can have myself some decent trades. All right, well, I hope you found this video to be informative, and I hope it gives you some general ideas on how to create your own day trading strategy. If your own day trading strategy is not your cup of tea, if you have any questions regarding creating your own strategy, maybe you need a little bit of help, or maybe you're interested in a day trading system that has already been created, please feel free to email me and I'll do my best to point you in the right direction. Thanks and have a great day.